For my project, I chose to talk about my business model for a future business that I would like to run. So first I'm going to talk about my products. All of my products are ceramics. They're all bee themed. So they have honeycomb patterns, layering, textures, and the vast majority of them have bees on them. This is a very popular style. My original plan was to focus my efforts on selling my cookie jars that you can see in the first picture and my honey jars in the second picture because they are more independent and different. You're less likely to find them created by somebody else. However, after working at Jazz Festival this weekend, I have actually found that my cups are my most popular items. Some of the people that I've found that I sell to are women that are interested in their kitchens or cooking, or obviously people who support bees and honey in that whole industry. I've been told that my work is sort of kitsch, and I've been working on leaning into that. Another audience that I feel like I am most interested in selling my work to is local businesses. So I have my work available to purchase on Etsy directly from myself. However, I am trying to be more available in person through things like the Dallas Etsy sales or through local businesses such as the new coffee shop Golden Boy or the Dime Store. I have reached out to these businesses waiting to hear back from them. Hopefully, in the fall, you'll be able to purchase my work from these locations or at fairs like the Dallas Etsy fairs. The breakdown of my costs are here. Almost everything is related to having a booth space, lower end options versus higher end options. I think the biggest thing for me is going to be deciding what type of spaces I'd like to have my work available. The lower end farmers markets like the Denton Farmers Market is not particularly expensive to get a booth in, but the clientele are not the same that you would have like at the Dallas Etsy fairs. And then currently I have my studio space available to me for free because I'm a student. However, when I graduate, I'll have to find my own studio space. So I have listed the cost of renting a studio space versus the cost of creating an in-home studio. Personally, I'd really like to have an in-home studio. However, I think initially the better bet for me is going to be to rent a studio space, especially because I'm wanting to be a teacher full-time. So having a home studio is a little bit of a waste of money initially, although it is something I plan to invest in later on. So my plan is Instagram is a very popular platform for ceramic artists to showcase their work. So I have an Instagram available and I have my work and I post there pretty frequently. I'm slowly gaining a following basis. I think once I start selling in a more wholesale style with local businesses like Golden Boy and like the Dime Store, that will increase my social standing. And then I'm also intending on continuing my Etsy. And while I am working on these wholesale investments, I'm also going to be collecting the things that I need to start doing the art fair booths, hopefully starting doing that over the summer. After breaking down the time cost to have around 200 pieces for a booth by myself, I've decided that it's going to take me about 2 months to create a body of work large enough to justify having a booth. So hopefully around August, I'll have the opportunity to have a booth at one of our local shows. Some of the risks that I'm taking on by doing these various business ventures are with the art fair type shows. A lot of them are accept or deny. You have to apply. So not getting accepted to a show would obviously be a challenge. And then there's also the issue of bringing too much work or not having enough work there. And I'll need to create some strong relationships with the local businesses that I'm trying to have my work sold from. Thank you so much.